Hello friends, welcome to my channel FinTech Logics. So today we will cover a new topic on cost and revenue model for the payment service providers or PSPs. Now you know very well where the PSP fits in the entire payment life cycle between your customer and merchant or service provider to make the payment incoming or outgoing payments smoother. That's the role of a PSP. Now, if you have not seen my videos on the payment service providers, I would provide the link here in the top section. Please have a look. Now, coming to the topic of our discussion, specifically, I went through geographies like India, your US, Europe, and Australia to look at the front running payment service providers. So, like your PayPal, your Razorpay, which is prevalent in India, and like Stripe in Europe, and other players. And then I try to summarize the cost that these players have and the revenue model that they have for this purpose. So let's look at the cost summary of all these payment service providers. So primarily the first one is about gateway software license cost. So because the gateway maintenance is a job of the payment service providers, that is the value addition that they provide to the banks or the merchants, that is why the software license cost is also PSP's cost. So now this can be a monthly cost or an annual cost as well. The second bigger area is about tokenization and appliance costs. So now in some cases for your authentication purpose, your software tokenization is used. In some cases for authentication or payments, even hardware appliances are used. So this cost is borne by the PSPs. The third thing is that PCI compliance monthly fees. So now to have your PCI compliance, you have to renew your certificates from time to time, and that is what some amount has to be paid as certification cost. The fourth one is about bank issuer or and processor integration cost. Now we all know that because PSPs act in between, they have to integrate with multiple banks or multiple issuers or multiple acquirer networks, because they have to maintain a wide network. If any customer is coming with a specific bank, then that integration should be there, otherwise there would be a huge hiccup. So this integration cost is normally the sandbox cost, the testing, and the resource cost that PSPs bear to make the integration working up and running. The last one in this aspect is security and fraud prevention. So now to ensure seamless flow, ensure that there would not be any fraudulent transactions, ensure that customers fund is safe, there has been a lot of norms, certifications which are there, and a PSP is bound to do all that certifications as well from time to time. That is what the fifth angle is about, security and fraud prevention cost, that is also borne by the PSPs. Now you would think that how do they recover this amount and make profit? So for that the model is like this. So primarily you see there are four types of revenue model for these PSPs. So the first one is about implementation fee. So whenever they implement for any of their customers, that has been merchants or anybody, at that point of time normally they pass on a portion of their fixed cost from to your merchant. So it would not be definitely the entire amount, but it would be a portion of the fixed cost that they would have incurred in the integration of the other banks. The second thing is about acquirer markups. So whenever they deal with acquirers from merchant side, from acquirer network angle, one portion of your merchant's revenue is also collected as your markup. Now, in some cases, this comes as the third one, which is your interchange or transaction fee. So, wherein you would see interchange is the word that is normally used in the case of credit cards, and transaction fee for any other payments. So, in short, a portion of your transaction is taken. Some part goes to your acquirer, some part goes to your other gateway providers, and some part comes to your PSPs. So this is very minuscule part, and because we are dealing with volumes here, PSP makes profit out of this. Now the last one is about support fees. So now some of the larger lenders and banks expect a 24/7 support from their PSPs. So if anything goes wrong, it becomes the responsibility of the PSPs to solve that immediately within SLA time. And for that, they also take some amount from the partners. So these are the four ways how your revenue is being made by all these PSPs. I hope this was given some idea about the cost revenue model of PSPs. This is definitely a profitable business which can be a large scalable one as well. That is how you see, or that is why you see lots and lots of payment service providers are entering to market even today. Thanks a lot for watching my video, viewers.